Hi there, I'm Ed Rodriguez, creator of the Animus draft building card game. With the coronavirus pandemic going on, I hope you're all safe and taking care of each other. Many people have been self-quarantining and or practicing social distancing. I've been thinking about what I can do for my fellow gamers in a time when many of us are shut in for safety. Oh, this wasn't supposed to launch it to my Kickstarter, but I'm making the Animus set, Vanishing Point, available for free on Tabletop Simulator. In addition, I've set up a Discord server so you can meet and play with other players as well as myself. Maybe we can meet up and I can teach you the game. The links to the game and the Discord will be in the description of this video. Now, let me show you how cool this digital version of the game is. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to navigate to the workshop page where the Tabletop Simulator version of Animus resides, and it's just titled Animus the Draft Building Card Game. You're going to see the game here, you're going to see some pictures, and there's a couple videos in there. And what you're going to want to do now, it says subscribed here because I've already subscribed, but there's going to be a subscribe button, so you're going to click that, and that's really it. That's all you got to do. Once you do that and you have Tabletop Simulator, when you open up Tabletop Simulator, this will show up in your list of games that you can play. Now, while you're here, and if you've already played the game and you want to show a little support, be sure to go ahead and rate the game. If you scroll down, there are some links that you can browse to go to the official website and our social media links, and you can go and comment below. And then the last thing I want to show you here is that there will be change notes, so whenever there is an update to the game, you'll find it here, and I try to go into as much detail as I can. Now, before we jump into the game, the other thing I want to show you is that if you go to www.animuscardgame.com, if you go to the community tab, let that load, and we'll have some links here, and right up front prominent is the Discord link, so you can click that, and then it's going to give you an invite to the Discord server where you can chat with me and anybody else that's hanging out there, so you can ask any questions, just chat, or get together and play some games. All right, so let's go and see what the game looks like. Alright, so when you load up Tabletop Simulator, and you go create a game, multiplayer or single player. You can do single player just to kind of try things out, and that's actually what I've done here. You're gonna see Animus the draft building game will be right in your list, in your list of workshop games. So you're just gonna go ahead and click it, and you're gonna want to load that, and give it a second to load up. And the first thing you're gonna see is that we've got a very cool space theme going here, with like a nebulous cloud going up from underneath, and stars floating around or anything like that. So very cool work that the guys did on this mod. Very quickly over here, you can see there is a rule book, and there's a bunch of numbers from 1 to 12. Those are the pages. All you gotta do is, well, if you already know how to use Tabletop Simulator, you can zoom in on this, but you can also hit that key number. So if you want to go to page 2, you got to give it a second to load, and then you can check out page 2, and these are the full rules of like the regular physical version. It's identical, so you can browse through there, go through the different pages, and read all the rules. Let's just reset that to the cover page so it won't be annoying. And what else do I want to show you? Something new. If you've ever played older versions of the game, this is something new. The backs of the entity cards will be reference cards, so you won't be using all of these in the game. So the ones that are not being used, you can use as a reference. It shows you how to set up the game, although you won't really need that for Tabletop Simulator. The victory check and the turn order. So what you want to do is, when you first jump into the game, you want to go up here and you want to change your color. That will let you select a seat. So there's either a blue seat or a red seat. You can be a game master. I would do that like if I was teaching the game to 2 other players, or people can go ahead and spectate. I guess those what those are for. I never really use them. But anyway, you're gonna pick a color, take a seat, and now I'm sitting, and then you just pretend that there's another person there. And once everybody's taken their seat, you're gonna hit start game over here. See how it turns into a button when you hover over it? And the cool thing is when you hit that, it's going to automatically shuffle the 2 decks, and it's going to deal out 2 entity cards to the players. Now you don't see any over there because there's no other player, but if they were, he would have gotten 2. And then you're going to pick 2, and these are in your hand so the other player can't see it. And what you want to do is, after you've chosen yours, you want to put it face down, and then the other one you want to put it face down and put it back on the deck over there. And just to show you real quick, if this was in the other player's hand, see, we can't see it, so that's the other player's hand. But we're gonna pretend the other player chose this one. He's gonna put it down. Now when both players put both of theirs face down, it's gonna basically start the game. So check this out. Boom. So it deals out the draft to everyone. And of course you can let's zoom in here, and they're pretty high quality images, so you can zoom in really close and see all the details of the game. Obviously it's not as high quality as having a physical version in front of you, but it's pretty good. And then from here, there's no automatic scripting. From here, you're just gonna, the players are gonna just draft their cards, and you want to flip the cards. These don't auto flip, you know, you will have to do that yourself. So we'll just do real quick, having the players drafting, they're drafting. And of course, once you know, when players are new, this is gonna, you know, be a few minutes, but after a while you'll get used to it, and you know what you're doing. All right, and then you can take them, shuffle them up, and put it where it says your deck. Go ahead and put it here. Now we do have a couple other things of scripting, and this is going to be a little bit different from like the physical version of the game. So let's just for the sake of argument, let me just draw my oh, I counted wrong here. We're gonna pick up my whole deck here, just for sake of demonstration. So let's put that there, put that there, this there, this there, and I need another blue one. All right, so when the cards are in play, the first thing you're gonna notice is there's a little counter over here, because in the physical game you have little counters that you put on them, but here it's just gonna count their health points right on here. So this guy's got 3, they start off, and you just tick it down whenever they take a damage. Also, now this part is a little bit finicky, but when you switch their positions, they do remember their health total, although keep an eye on it, because sometimes it's a little bit buggy. I don't know, Tabletop Simulator, so sometimes it won't reflect it accurately if you don't flip them, if you don't move them, you know, quickly enough, but it should remember their health point totals. And then of course when they go down to 0, you're gonna discard them. Now when you discard them, there is also another counter over here, and it's gonna count the levels of the cards that you have in your discard. So if we throw that guy in there, that's 2 points. If we throw another one here, now it jumps up to 4, and so on. So you don't have to keep counting your cards in discard. That'll do it for you. Actually, that should have I don't know why that didn't clear there, but like I said, Tabletop Simulator isn't perfect. It is a little bit buggy. Now when the cards are in play, you're gonna notice them. You're gonna see cards highlight when you hover over them, not over this part here, so you got to be like right in the middle. And what that's doing is showing you where that card can attack and whether that's advantageous for them or not, because there is a type system in the game. Now you can, you know, zoom in on the cards and read the icons, but we've made it kind of easy. So this card right here, if it were to attack, yellow, like we see here, means it's just neutral, so there's no type advantage. If it's green like that one over there, that means it has an advantage, which lets it roll 2 dice. And then red means it has a disadvantage, as over there. Now it's really cool is when you hover over like somebody in flank position, again it shows you only the ones that you can attack. So he can't attack that one over there, you can only attack these 2, and so it has them highlighted. And again, it shows the green one is the one that he has advantage, and then the other one has a disadvantage. What else? And that's basically it. You just kind of can hover over these, and it makes it really simple. You just hover over it, and you know what you need to aim at, and makes it much easier. Last thing I want to show you is the dice here. So when you want to roll a die, you're gonna just simply click this button. There's no dice to pick up and roll. You're gonna click it, and it's gonna automatically roll. And then after about 10 seconds, it's gonna disappear. So that was a 6. Now you can see it visually, but it also calls it out down here in the chat in case you see how it disappeared. So you'll see it down here in the chat. And then if you need to roll 2 dice because you have advantage, you just click it twice in succession, and it'll roll them both, and both will be called out in the chat window in the order that they came out. So even if you misclick or whatever, you know the order that things happen. And that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna go into the rules because I'll let you read the rules for yourself, and you probably already know them by now. And pretty much that's it for the Tabletop Simulator version of the game. So I hope you decide to give this a try, and if you like what you see and you're enjoying the game and you want to support us further, remember there is a physical version of the game coming to Kickstarter soon. If you come to the website www.animuscardgame.com, you can subscribe with your email, and you can put in your first name and last name. That's optional, and just put in your email, and all this is gonna do is it's just gonna let me contact you when the game launches, so you can be some of the first people to sign to pledge, so you can take advantage of the early bird discounts that will be available. There won't be many of those, so make sure you sign up, and depending on how many people sign up is gonna determine when we can launch the Kickstarter. I absolutely need 1,000 subscribers before we can launch the campaign, so please visit the site, and at the site there's plenty of stuff to check out. You can read everything you need to about the game, check out cards. There's gonna be a section, if we go back to the top, there's some section on the lore of the game, and you can see all the products that are coming, everything. This is the hub of everything. So again, if you like this and you want to support us, play it on Tabletop Simulator and come to the website and subscribe. So thank you for watching this video, and again, stay safe, and we're gonna all get through this together soon. Take care and have a good night.